Oh yeah, we're doing this. So, Fidget toys have been pretty popular lately. And we've been fortunate to be able to reach out and bring a few designers onto Angle who have some awesome fidget toys. So we've got like Fidget Factory, Flexi Factory, I apologize, sorry about that guys, but Flexi Factory and a few other guys who've come on. But the fidget toys and the Flexi items are really, really fun just because you have all of this in it. And even though they're fun to have around and you get to play with them and piddle around with them, the Flexi Slug, which has been popular for a year or so now, also one. But even though you've got all of this stuff, I know we usually talk about the products themselves, but there's a reason that these are all really, really cool. That almost nobody cares about it except engineers, but I'm going to talk about them because I'm an engineer and I want to. But the mechanisms of how these are flexible and the way they're made. Obviously, everything on Angle is made with 3D printing. With that, you're able to create really complex geometries. And one of the most complex geometries, I'm not going to do the sign, but a pin through a hole, that can be grown all at once. So you can make an actual hinge that connects and closes around itself without having to put a screw through a hole anywhere. It just grows and the hinge is there. So like this octopus, once the machine is done growing it, it pops off the machine and it's doing that right away. There's no assembly, there's no plug-in stuff together. And this is an awesome, awesome way of making products because these are physically impossible to make without 3D printing in any other way. But even beyond that, the hinges are not all typical hinges. And I'm going to use the earthworm here as an example of that because we've got his tail somewhere here. Where's that? Oh, I'm just going to break it here. But this mechanism used inside the worm and the slug and a couple others I think is a really simple kind of slider hinge which has become popular and should be because it's really, really good. But this mechanism allows you to create this really long and flexible chain linkage. And it's a really, really simple one. I do recommend that if you're a modeler yourself, you pull it up and look at it and pull this down. Because this can be used a lot of other places and it's a really, really nifty hinge design. But again, all of these, like this earthworm with all of this complexity and all of this motion, starts on the machine like that, the machine grows the part, and then it comes off the machine and is doing that right away. And that's never been possible before. The designers of all of these have been able to create a set of products that could have never existed before 3D printing came around. And now they're actually available for you guys to get a hold of. But this one's just fun. This is kind of a classic one. He's been around for a couple of years from Flexi Factory. But you've got both the fins and then the bones and everything else. And again, it was never tied together. It grew on the machine this way. And then you've got the snake, and the snake is kind of more of a standard hinge. But you've got hundreds of linkages, which you definitely wouldn't want to put together yourself. But they're all there. But again, they are just awesome stuff. So we got the snake, we got starfish right here with a smiley face because why wouldn't you? And then of course the octopus, which has a ton of neat texture on the back, so he is a nice little fidget toy. Of course, the skeleton fish, little baby dolphin, right there. Fins again, whole thing, hanging right there, just like that. Oh, awesome things to just diddle around. You know, you just sit here. Just do that all day. It's very satisfying. Just have these at your desk. Fiddle around with them, whatever it is. And then the slugs, multiple sizes of slugs coming out, many colors of the slugs coming out. We're pretty jazzed about these because again, everybody's been bringing these around, but they're the first time that we brought them to Angle. And then yeah, the Happy Earthworm. Again, all of these have gone live on the site. Comment down below with other types of designs that you'd like to see or other designs on the site that you'd like us to explain a little bit more. We'd love to talk about them because these are just cool, and in this case there's actually a really nifty kind of engineering and manufacturing backstory to them. Have a great day, everybody.